Some people call us the jewel of the Isthmus, the Central American pearl. Others even say we are the golden route, the key to the Americas. We are the bridge of the world, the heart of the universe. We are Panama. And to show you why, we would love to take you on a journey through the most iconic places of our country. Panama is located in Central America. And an interesting fact about our name is that it means abundance of fish and butterflies, as our ecosystems has the 4% of the world's biodiversity. Let us guide you through Panama, where you all will witness the beauty of our ecosystems and biodiversity through satellite imagery. So, our first stop is the wetlands of the Gulf of Montijo. Seen from Sentinel-2 satellite, this image offers a striking view of a priceless coastal ecosystem. Mangroves and water bodies intertwine in a palette of soft green and blues, and this highlights the richness that it has and the life that thrives in this corner of the Pacific. Now we're gonna head to Volcán Barú. This image offers a striking view of Panama's highest volcano. Its summit stands out clearly, dominating the landscape. Brown and ochre tones highlight its geological solidity, while the slopes, covered in countless shades of green, highlight and showcase the lush of vegetation and the vibrant life that climbs its flanks.
If you travel to Panama, especially to the highlands in Chiriquí, you can find the volcano Barú, which reminds us of overwhelming power. But if you give a look to the south of the country, you can see La Villa River that runs across the land like a living being. Every different color, like a red thumb, a blue shadow, reveal more than its path, showing us how our decisions leave different footprints on the ecosystem. And here we have the Panama Canal, a colossal engineering achievement that cuts through 8,000 miles of sea, connecting two oceans with gigantic locks, showing the human ingenuity at its finest. Satellite images doesn't show us what is visible. They help us to discover what we can see with a naked eye, such as risks, transformations, and opportunities for improvement. And how do we want to use that information? Well, in our case, 5 years ago, a student from our school proposed a remote sensing program with the support of Esri Panama. This began as a classroom idea, but later it became as a gateway to a universe of possibilities. This program has taught to observe, not just look, to understand the problems that surround us and ask, why are they happening? We have learned that data tell histories that a map can speak, and so we can give solutions to local and global issues. And one of those solutions is Agronet. Imagine having access to a map that reveals the secret of the land, where the soil breathes best, where water is hidden, where a seed can really thrive. Well, this data exists, but in Panama, thousands of farmers can access it due to its complexity. And so, for that reason, they plant blindly, harvests are lost, and resources disappear. And that's why we create Agronet, a platform that turns satellite imagery into a clear, visual, and effective agricultural decision without the need of being an expert in GIS. Okay, and how do we do it? We automate the download of Landsat 8 and 9 imagery using the United States Geological Survey API, filtering by date, cloud cover, and area of interest. Then we process these images in ArcGIS Pro using Model Builder, where we calculated 5 key indexes using 5 different bands. Bands number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the indexes are NDVI to identify urban zones, NDMI for moisture, NDVI for vegetation health, and NDWAI to detect water stress, and SWAR to detect water bodies. And we also analyze and we also integrate a slope raster and pH layer. Then we use the most important tool in all the process, that is called Suitability Modeler, that allows us to combine all this data and create a single map that answers the most important question: where should we plant today to ensure the tomorrow? And that map lives in Agronet, a simple, clear, and visual web platform created with ArcGIS Experience Builder. Here's it. Yeah, created with ArcGIS Experience Builder so that any farmer can use it with confidence. And here you can see the map on live. Here's it. And show where it's suitable to plant each crop. Because Agronet is more than technology. It's our way of protecting who we are because knowledge should be an opportunity for everyone. And we not only measure the sea with the land, we also analyze the sea. And please, Brian, talk more about that.
Coral bleaching is a threat that slowly creeps up on Panama. Coral bleaching? We now know what's going to happen tomorrow. Why? Because we have created a deep learning model to predict exactly coral bleaching. Coral bleaching is able to be predicted with an input of years and years of satellite data to have an actionable and usable output. This is what we have done with a long short-term memory network. This long short-term memory network takes in all this data and pinpoints the vulnerability of coastal ecosystems all across the world. It's actionable and it's usable. We turn to ArcGIS to use a suitability model that combines all this data and pinpoints high-risk zones with their bleaching severity prediction. Accompanied by graph-based learning for environmental stress, we forecast coral reefs. Using a spatial-temporal feature propagation, this message passing and wedging has an input and a usable output. Please, Juan Pablo, take us away with your dry areas temperature.
Thank you, Brian. We are interested in the relationship between climate change and disasters. We believe that data can also save life. With this idea in mind, we develop projects that address two of the most serious threats in our country: droughts and floods. In this case, we focus on detecting dry areas using satellite images and geospatial intelligence. We use tools including NDVI, which stands Normalized Difference Vegetation Index. This index is used as an indicator to assess vegetation health and density through satellite imagery. Then, using Model Builder in ArcGIS Pro, we automated the process. We classify NDVI values as follows: Class 4, very dry areas; Class 3, slightly humid areas; Class 2, moderately humid areas; and Class 1, very humid and unhealthy areas. Next, we apply a mask to define critical areas and focus our analysis. The result was a thematic map that not only identifies areas with a higher risk of wildfires, but also serves as a key tool for prevention and decision making. However, drought is not our only threat in Panama. It rains for about 9 months each year. Precipitation becomes more intense in October and November, often causing floods. Valeria, tell us more.
Of course, Juan Pablo. So we also analyze flooding risk by cross-referencing data on slopes, mangroves, water bodies, and landscapes. So, with each intense storm now more frequent due to climate change, low-lying areas can quickly become improvised rivers. That's why we created spatial analysis that anticipate these critical points and mitigate the impact. The Bacota River on the Pacific slope was the case study, and we used ArcGIS Pro to work on 3 important fonts. First, we applied an NDVI to analyze the cover vegetation between 2022 and 2024. The results were positive, showing dense and healthy vegetation in most of the area. Then we did an NDWI analysis to analyze the water cover between 2022 and 2024, especially after the flooding event on October 1 of 2022. The river showed us a prominent flow, proving its vulnerability. So what we did is that we created a simulation on an ArcGIS Pro scene. What we did is that we put 100 millimeters of precipitation per hour. That allowed us to visualize water's behavior and delineate the areas most prone to flooding. So the result is a tool that combines spatial analysis and geospatial modeling to create a tool that prevents disasters before they happen.
Those were real amazing presentations. Hi, my name is Fatima. I'm a physics and chemistry teacher at the Agustiniano School, Nuestra Señora del Buen Consejo. And thanks to the Esri educational program, I've been helping my students with ArcGIS tools to connect what they learn in the classroom to the real world. Our school has always been deeply committed to look for partnerships that allow us to develop the strength of the academic and the soft skills that our students are going to need for the everyday challenge and the uncertain future that they have ahead. And as you just saw in their presentations, now our students can develop projects that aim to solve community problems applying their knowledge with the ArcGIS tools. Personally, I think that this program has been really transformative for all schools, from teachers, students, and even the parents. I joined the program thanks to the encouragement of our principal, Sister Esther. She is always encouraging us and pushing us to evolve from the traditional role of the teacher and be more supportive, make sure that our students are really motivated to learn. And we have seen this with this program. They know that their ideas can build something for all the communities now. Through workshops, research, competitions, presentations to public authorities, we have grown alongside them. We have seen them develop, became really passionate, and the most important, we realize that they have the future in their hands. They only need our support to build their ideas. And that's why we are really proud to be part of the Esri community. We have to make a special thanks to all the Esri Panama team, especially our facilitators at the educational program and the program director, Emilce Mejia, because they guide us in all this path. And they allowed us to grow, to share, and dream big.
Thank you for joining us on this journey that combines the power of data through art, science, and geospatial technology to inspire change in building the education we aspire to create.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Questions for the team?
So how are you going to, you gathered a lot of great information, you've done an amazing analysis, and come to some very useful conclusions. How do you get this information to the people who need to see it?
¿En qué responden?
By the way, great presentation.
Thank you.
The most organized presentation I'll see all week.
Thank you.
Well, our students work with public authorities. We have connections with our majors, and the Esri Panama teams also help us to share it with the community. We participate even in public, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like things that when you gather with all the population or the people in the community, because we have really big problems with water especially. So we have done that for a long time, and we want our students to share their ideas because, as you just seen, they have a lot and they can share everything with the community.
Someone else?
Diego Favela from the Ministry of Environment in Panama. I'm very proud of this initiative. Definitely something that we need to keep on, let's say, advancing the technical abilities of our students so you can know how to use these tools. And this is such a complete project. I'm so proud of what you guys have done for our country. I wanted to ask you guys if you guys are planning to take this knowledge that you have acquired and then start, let's say, taking it to different people and community organizations so they can help you out with the mapping within these areas of interest that you have at a national level.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that's the plan. We are always looking for opportunities to share and to grow. If someone has something that want to share with us, our students are always available to learn and to work hard. They are really interested and yes, that's it. Es claro.
Es que lo que está preguntando es, ahora que tienen todo este conocimiento, me imagino que van a estar empezando a trabajar con OS y otras organizaciones comunitarias para
Lo hacemos.
conocimiento y tener entonces más personas con estas herramientas técnicas ya un poquito más como a nivel de, vamos a decir, de la agricultura y cosas por el estilo para que los apoyen entonces a nutrir el sistema. Me imagino que tienen ese, y si no, con mucho gusto lo ayudamos también.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
I have a question for the students. So when you work with high schoolers here in the U.S., a lot of times they find starting with some of the analysis tools really intimidating. What was your experience learning how to use some of those analysis tools?
So it was really easy because you have company, you have the teachers, you know. But it was really easy because these tools, I was talking with a specialist about like ArcGIS and all of this. And these tools are created like similar to Word, you know, Word. So, you know, you really like, you just think it's really easy to use it because of the format, you know. And it's really easy. And, you know, we have really good classes, really good teachers, and we have the passion, what it's most important. So, yeah.
Let's do one more question and we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just curious, do you guys have like GIS classes in your school? Like,
Yes.
I think it was like,
That answers my question.
yeah, so that's like kind of a little not as common here in the U.S. And the second question was like all the incredible data you guys got, especially for those like ML models you guys built. Was that like from like the Panamanian government or like Esri's looking after this? I was just curious.
We download different data. Sorry. Yeah, we download different data, but my data, it's the project of agriculture, is from the United States Geological Survey, where we download the images and we process it in ArcGIS Pro. That's my data, and also the data.
Yeah. Yeah. And in our school, in primary school, we have like this classes, like we use GIS.
In ArcGIS Online. That's the difference. We are seniors and we in ArcGIS Pro.
And then there's a different course that you can sign in, and then you learn more, you know? But in primary school, you just have like ArcGIS Online. If you're interested in that, you can sign up for more.
Yes, we have like extracurricular clubs.
How old is primary school in Panama?
Oh, like in 7, 12, like in that range.
Yeah.
So, we'll do one more. One more question.
Well, one very quick, I'm sure how long is this program been going on? And then for the students, the first presentation was about like youth not being connected to or not knowing their surroundings. I'm curious how you feel like your understanding of Panama as a place changed as a result of this.
Okay. Primera era para usted, la primera pregunta.
The first question was how long has been the program? 5 years.
Can you repeat like the question first?
How has your understanding of Panama and the places you live changed as a result?
Oh, okay. They have changed really, really much. Because, you know, when you learn about this, you learn more about the earth. Usually, in our country, you don't hear the information outside. You have to find out yourself. I think it's really important for young people to have the information in the palm of their hands. It's really important. I don't know, for me, I see the world completely different. I think there's a lot of problems that we have to solve, a lot of things that we didn't know we had to, you know, deal with. That's from my part. I don't know.
Yeah, and with this knowledge from ArcGIS and Esri tools is very easy.
It's very easy.
Yeah, and I also think in my project, the experience builder, it's a easy way to share that data.
And we love that in this course, you don't just learn, you can share your information and you can share with other people as we're doing it today. So I think that that's really important as well. Yeah.
Well, thank you all again for visiting.
Desconectame. Ah, no, es verdad que esa
You're not that far along, right?